Good morning. I am going to make a part one that is for the teaching part, and then I'll make a part two that is with the music. I'll get my laptop out here and get the music playing. So this is of course when we pick up swing flag. The 8 counts before this big 16 count hold is when it speeds up, and everyone kind of needs to be here by 3, 4, 5, 6 already in their spot for that 16 count hold, so that on the last 2 counts we can lunge. I really want to do a big dive to the front for the first hit, just because I think that makes a really big impact, to kind of go from no face to all face and in your face, and the wind's blowing off your face. So again, you'll need to be here by like 5, 6 ish, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll lunge 7, 8 over the right, to the right. Really, you can make this whatever. I'm just giving you work, and you can change the body however, but this is how I imagine it. So lunging, like huge lunge, 7, 8, and then a giant jump to the front, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, that the legs can be whatever. It's really the flag and the jump that matters. You could do straight legs, you can do bent legs. I feel like bent legs take up a little bit more time. You just have to really practice doing that, and you can even do that without the flag. So lunge, you have to take a pretty big plie to jump and bend both legs and to land back in plie to not hurt your knees. So with the flag, again, just straight arm. The flag is simple. It's more about the presence that you're bringing to the front right here. And what I mean by that is when you lean, which you can make this to the front if you want, but it would make it a bigger impact if you just did like to the side. But lean, dive to the front, so you're taking your focus immediately to the front. So you kind of get this shot here, but hopefully in the air, in some capacity. So it goes 1, 3, 4, and then you're gonna bring your legs together, again, optional, 5, 6, 7, 8, and those are just bottom carve, top carve. That kind of goes to an out and over, 5, 7, 8, and then you can mimic the arm if you want. You can leave the arm down. You don't have to do the feet, you can do the feet. 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, I imagine this as a ripple, but can be whatever. It's just because of the music. And there are in 3 lines here. So the first row or the back row, whoever can go first or whatever way you want it. But the ripple would be, I'm putting my hand across my hip here, my left hand over to my right hip, and I'm stepping, lunging with my left leg and keeping my right leg straight is what my body is. And I bring my flag up and over right here facing the end zone. So it doesn't go to the front at all. It kind of changes planes, which is nice for a second. So the first group would go 9, 10, 11, 12, and this arm, this is just what I've been feeling. I'm going with it. It feels strong. It feels like we're on a mission. It just feels right for right now. And even when I do it with the music, it kind of feels like this is what we're doing. You know, we're kind of this incredible human about to go on this journey. So anyways, with that ripple, it would be like 9, 10, 11, 12. The next group would go 11, 12, 13, 14, and you can have them look forward if you don't want them looking up. I just keep looking to the side. I do what's natural. Maybe it'd be different if there was a million people sitting in front of me. And then the last group, 11, 12, they would go 13, 14, 15, 16, and then everybody's going to take off on count 1 because this is the 8 count move. My perception looks like everyone moves to the left. This work can be done either way. So if it happens to actually be going to the right, it's okay. So so we're all here, we're all looking good after our ripple. You could even have them do it together if you really wanted to. Everyone go like 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you could turn or something. 13, 14, 15, 16, if you don't want to ripple there. I imagine as a ripple because of the musicality of it. So moving forward, after they hold there, then I just have them going up 2, 3, 4, and then a turn over whatever shoulder is most comfortable. If I go left, I turn over my left. If I go right, I'd probably turn over my right shoulder. So anyways, 13, 14, 15, 16, then we go 1, 2, you can keep this up, 3, 4, turn, 5, 6, 7, 8. I always just go back the way I was going. So that's how I complete the turn. So if we actually happen to be going right, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way back to which way I started going. And then from here, it's 16 counts. They kind of spread out, and at the end of that 16 counts, they end up into almost arcs, not really intentional, but just more spread out. But there's like a front row and a back row, if you will, and you can kind of distinguish that or not. But this 16 counts is just kind of, it's very bubbly to me. The music is just kind of here and there. It's not loud, so I just imagine this to be kind of like popcorn, like girl just here and there throwing, maybe not even throwing, but just like a random lift and then strip, and then around the shoulders, and you could even do a jump, or you could even have them go into the ground really discreetly. So there's lots of different levels and textures, and maybe, you know, if I'm the first girl to go, which I think in my demonstration I'll just go first, but I don't think there's like an actual note maybe until like 9 or so. So you could have someone really big on like 9 per second and then strip their flag. But this is kind of what I mean. So we end that 16 counts, that big 16 count hold. And then from there we move 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. And again, that's very popcorn. You could have some girl strip right on 1, 3, 5, 7, just very popcorn texture, up and downs, not much color, like one person at a time needs to have their flag out type of situation in those 16 counts. So maybe not everybody has their flag open in those 16 counts. So you need to kind of be there though, because this is my thing, around 14, 15, 16. So, but it doesn't look like a big drill move, so they should be fine, especially if, you know, some can jump to their spots in the beginning, travel faster and then slow down, or travel slow and speed up, that kind of thing. But once we get there, we're facing the woodwind block, or I believe it's the woodwind feature. And so, I kind of want to do it towards them. I really want to feature them, but we're actually in a great spot. I love the drill here because we're inside the band, and we're getting to feature the melody, which is cool. So, anyways, we get here, you know, everyone's doing their own thing, but on 16, everyone needs to be facing away from that woodwind block and their flag pointing away, because the first thing that I want to do is bring the attention to them, and I'm going to bring both my arms up and over when I do that, and I'm actually going to put it in my left hand. So it's in my right hand currently. I bring it up, at your arm, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could take it away, really. I put it in my left because I kind of just wanted to change it up and add a different plane. So now, even though my tip is facing them, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna bring it in towards, you know, my friends, the arc, 4, and then just do a big fan, 5, 7, 8. So now we're kind of featuring them like we should be. From here, I just grab with my right hand. I'm gonna do my tip down behind my head, back up and over. So let me go through the counts really quick. So we do our ripply stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 3, 4 with the arm. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4. So that's those counts. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Switch hands. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna get low because the music gets low. I imagine this horizontal, and when you're turning, because the next move we're just gonna do a really big up and over for the soak like that. So when you turn, you're gonna bring it to you, and then we're gonna get low. And you can do this however you want. If you wanted to sit roll and do something a little different, that's fine too. But just get low and stand back up facing them again. When we get low, I imagine being away from them. So again, we get here, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And we're facing them again. Again, you can get low however you want. If it's not good to go all the way down, you can just squat some, but I just imagine it being really low right there. So on 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, we're facing them still. We're doing this big, I'm gonna turn so you can see, but I'm going down my legs and I'm scooping out, so then the silk does that big overlay above my head. So, but I'm doing that towards them. This is a big breathy moment. I feel like we could even incorporate a breath here if we did like breathe in, breathe out type stuff, just because it helps the body flow a little better. So anyways, we're facing them. I'm putting my left foot forward, do it whatever is best, but 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Is that right? What was I doing there? Oh, this is all 4 counts, my bad. So it's a little faster, sorry. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we come up and over 5, 7, 8. But you could even make this like 6, 7, 8. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. You know what I mean? And then from there, I imagine this also as a ripple. Kind of keeping around the arc-ish shape. Just a tiny flip. Whatever that is, you can flip it to the other hand. That seems a little scarier. Just doing a flip is kind of nice. The more I look at it, I feel like whoever starts in the very front, and it could kind of be a slight ripple to the back, or you could even give it counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. You just have to have enough people on every count to finish the ripple, because there's only 8 counts and more girls for sure, at least 12. So anyways, so yes, just a little flip. You could even incorporate the arm back here if you like it, or something else you figured out. You could incorporate a bent leg here, which would be a little more powerful. You don't have to do a ripple. It's just kind of ripple-like, so that's what the idea is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and then from here we're gonna go back up. This is the 16 counts moving out. And so we're gonna come back up on count 1. So however you have to get, your thumb is up right now with the right hand, and you wanna get the thumb, the silk up with the thumb up. Right now the silk is down and the thumb is up, and I'm gonna switch that. So just flip it up. I imagine this being at an angle. You can totally be whatever. This might be more like hike-like, stick-like, climbing stick. So yeah, ripple 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 16 counts moving out. I really just try to do stuff that was super close to me, that was in my toaster, so that even if I'm passing through band members, it should be able to work out. But this 16 counts can be super modified in whatever way. So this is what I imagine right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just so they can get through the band. You can take a lot of that out. You could come up for 4 counts if there's a lot of pass-throughs in the first 4 counts, and then do some side spin stuff after that. But it's just a lot of work to get them through the band. So again, what did we just do? The ripple. I've been a lot on my mind. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. It really couldn't be any of these versions, but something like this, you know. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. So just kind of, I would say really play with that depending on what the guard is doing, because that could really be a cool moment of a lot of spins that are easy and it looks like they're good at those kinds of things. Or it could be crazy because of the pass-throughs, so maybe they just need to be up for the first 4 counts. 1, 2, without doing that. Watch your silk, because if you watch your silk, not that you need to always be watching that, because you also have to perform, but when you can, watch your silk so that the tip doesn't get caught in the silk. Anyway, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. The only thing that I really emphasize is that it's okay to do small things like up and down, and it's also okay to just be really big on simple things. So to make something look bigger, yes, this is whatever, But if someone is really like, maybe we lift down and make an even bigger lift before we come back to the front type of thing. Give the back audience a performance for a second, because the front will be able to tell. If you're not doing anything, your body's not going to be doing anything. But if you are, it's going to be really obvious that you're still performing with that energy. So back performance is good too. So yeah, that's the 16 counts, moving out to our big 22 count set at the end. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. From there, I started with 2 carbs because it seems to be a little bit faster, but I don't think it is. Maybe it's just the intensity that gets your blood going. But you start with 2 carbs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, going back to that carb under, carb over on top. And then from there, I did some drop spin stuff. So I just went from here to grabbing thumb down, so both thumbs are down, grabbing, just trying to get that other hand out of the way, switching, and then turning up, down behind you, up, back down in front of you, and then you're just basically going to go back to where you came from. So it would go 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Something right in there. Just because of how intense the last few counts are, and the counting, I just kind of imagine this super quick, like their movements being quick. So I've always loved a good fast turn. I first imagined this in a ripple. I'm starting kind of from front field, or you could even do it from the center people and move it outwards. But after we do that hit where we do carve 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Might have to do 2 groups, just like if you wanted to do a ripple 17, 18, have them start, and then have them start on 19, 20, and they wouldn't be able to turn much. But if I started on 17, 18, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Something like this. You could keep the flag up. Again, you could only have to do this arm. Do something different, something strong, something that's, here we go type of attitude. So yeah, let me break down those counts a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go with, I also think that there should be, if you can, some kind of like big jump right there on the 16 counts moving out. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, something like that. So I'm going to go through all the counts one more time, and then I'm going to make a separate video with the music. I'm going to do a little bit of the beginning stuff, and then of course you go through all this flag stuff. Yeah, here we go. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 1. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, ripple, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah. Let's do it with some music. Definitely let me know if you have questions. Change it up however you want. Every time I do it, I'm like, well, just depending on how it is, it could be so many different ways, which is why I do want to come out at some point. I don't know if that will happen, but anyways, to make a separate video for doing it with the music.